Okay, today on Cabal Cast, we're going to be Command & Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath, do a 1 versus 1 video commentary. Yeah, I know, it's been a long time since I did my VOD. But long story short, I've actually got quite tired of doing tournament casts and casting in general because I've been working so much this summer that I don't have time for this. And then when I have time, I just want to play Overwatch and PUBG and those type of games. So yeah, I took a bit of a break. I actually thought about doing some casts later on in the summertime, and I figured I got a couple more days off from my vacation, so I thought I might do some VODs here. So yeah, let's get to it here. We got Senna and EasyAI, which is Warstorm 666 random versus Traveler 59 on Tournament Odyssey. So I get a new map that I get to cast on. So this is going to be Senna. He's playing as the yellow GDI force. He's going to start off with a power plant. And we have Warstorm 666 playing as the pink Traveler 59. Going to build his portal, going to get his engineers out and some buzzers out. He's going to go scout the map. Tournament Odyssey is quite open. I'm not sure if anybody's going to capture this EMP control center. Maybe wait till a good portion in the game where they're going to capture it. But Warstorm is going to go for some fast legs. He's got two simulators out now. He's going to capture both the tip spikes. Actually, when I originally saw this map, Tournament Odyssey, I thought there was only one tip spike, but I guess Technique put another tip spike behind the base. So that means you can grab two tip spikes, which is fantastic. And both these players are going to grab two tip spikes each, which is good. And I think there's one more tip spike. I'm not too sure. I think the other one I saw was over here, I think. So I guess it's not there anymore. So we have a defensive structure out here and then a expansion point. So it's going to be pretty good for an open map conflict. Obviously, Senna's just going to go for some pit bulls and some scouts like that. He's some beacons here for some, just for memes. He's got a war factory here. Going to go for not a pit bull, actually. Going to go straight for a heavy harvester. Actually, he's steel talons. Okay, he's steel talons. So I did not notice that until now. But we see some disintegrator squads coming in. Senna knew, obviously, he's going to go for some fast legs, which is why he built quite a bit of rifleman squads, and he shut down that assault quite quickly. Warstorm still has quite a bit of disintegrators left, so he's going to use them to his full extent. Senna needs to be very careful that his harvesters don't get jumped by this. And Senna's a pretty good player, so he knows what to do. He's probably going to have a watchtower queued after he queues up his power plant. So these disintegrator squads, I mean, they could do some damage. I mean, I don't know why they would go for the tip spikes. It's a lot easier, but I guess Senna is just closing in on his position with these disintegrator squads, and those rifleman squads are just going to tear him to shreds. So yeah, these disintegrator squads didn't do anything to Senna. I mean, they forced out a lot of rifleman squads, but other than that, he didn't do any economy damage. He didn't even attack the tip spikes. So Senna is going to get away pretty much scot-free. I mean, other than doing a little bit of damage to those disintegrator squads and losing upwards of $1,000 of rifleman squads, but that's fine. He has a lot of scouts now. I don't know why he would just place a couple of foxholes in different areas around his base to protect his harvesters from those disintegrator squads. In the meantime, since Warstorm went on for all those disintegrator squads, he is at 3-1, which is probably the proper ratio for those fast legs. Now he's got another extractor with another refinery, the harvester, I should say. And he's got 4-2. He needs one more to make up a good ratio, and he's bringing all his disintegrators back to base. I think he's probably going to be getting all these disintegrator squads. He could repair them at the war factory. I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently it is. And Senna is up here now with an expansion with the two harvesters on this field. So he's going to be pretty much set. He also has a pit bull here, so he's going to be scouting Warstorm's base just to make sure that he's not going for any sneaky fast tech. He does have a gunwalker out here for Warstorm, so he is going to be trying to anti-scout whatever Senna has. And Senna's going to be coming with the pit bull, and he's going to be seeing the drone ship here. He's going to be careful that these disintegrator squads don't destroy his only scout. So he obviously knows that Warstorm is going to be expanding, so he's not going to be going for a fast tech, and which is pretty uncommon for a person like Warstorm, because he loves his fast tech. And he places a command post in a very, very dangerous position. I don't know why people do this. Maybe he wants to go for a base creep or something. I don't know. So yeah, he's going to be going for AP ammo. He's got to get some Wolverines. So he still is worried about the disintegrators from Warstorm. So he's going to be going for some Wolverines, like I said, and he's going to be going for AP ammo, which is going to be pretty good. He obviously spots this Gunwalker. Gunwalker should get away unless the Senna wants to chase it down. I think he might just chase it down because it's pretty low health. But if he had AP ammo, he'd finish up a lot faster. He's going to be low on power for just a couple of seconds, but with the command post comes advanced turbines, and that's gonna be pretty good for Senna. Warstorm is going to be coming in here with 3 squads, or I think it's 4 squads. I think it's 4 squads. Nope, that's my settings. Whoa. My thing's not working. There we go. So yeah, it was too late on the health bars. My bad. Lots of disintegrators now building up from these portals, and I think Warstorm is going to be defending his base quite nicely with the classic Gunwalker disintegrator combo, just to keep Senna in his base while he techs up to his most powerful units like the Hexapod and maybe some aircraft. But this is going to be pretty mid-sized army coming up here from Warstorm. But he's got to be careful because there's a lot of, actually there's not a whole lot of Wolverines here, but he is going to go for some airfield, which means hammerheads, and we see a Titan up here too. So he has a lot of AP ammo stuff. Senna does. He's going to be packing up his MCV. An Orca Strike's him coming in. It's going to be attacking that portal out there. If he's lucky, he could get a disintegrator squad. I'm not sure if Warstorm is going to see this or not, but he's going to be coming up, and he does get half a squad. Okay, that was actually a good shot there. So now the disintegrator squads, I don't know where the hell they are. They should be coming in. Lots of gunwalkers as well. So yeah, Warstorm has the map control under his control. How ironic is that, map control under his control? But now he sees that there's a lot of AP ammo Wolverines here. So obviously going disintegrators is not going to work anymore. And now that he has Titans, it's going to be even harder for Warstorm to do this type of stuff. But knowing Warstorm, he's been a good Traveler 59 player for a couple of years, so he should know how to get out of this. He has a nerf center out here too, so he's going to be definitely looking to tech up. He has a plasma missile battery at his base right here to protect against anything. Actually, Senna is just building hammerheads, so that's all he's building. And this huge force right here of disintegrators is going to be coming in. He does sell all the portals because he knows that he can't do that anymore with all these Wolverines from Senna. And Senna is going to be looking to do a little bit of eco damage. He's going to be attacking the Tiber Spikes, which is a good start on destroying all of Warstorm's economy. And with that in mind, Warstorm is going to go the opposite way and pull his forces to go attack Senna's stuff. And somehow Warstorm has got that tip spike from Senna. So actually Warstorm had 4 tip spikes for just a little bit. Now he's down to 3 because he lost one of his tip spikes. And I think he might lose another one. I don't know if Senna is going to be capturing that one back. I have no idea what he's going to do about that. But he's sending half his forces back to deal with these huge amount of disintegrators and gunwalkers, while the other half of his forces are going to be doing a little bit of economic damage. Although there is another tripod here, but the tripod is going to be going towards a destination. Although Warstorm does turn it back and is going and attacking these Wolverines. I think the Wolverines might be able to take it out, even with the repairs from the Warp Sphere. He did manage to lose one of his Wolverines. Actually, he loses the tripod. Wow, that's a big surprise. So these Wolverines are doing a good amount of damage. They destroyed a tripod and a harvester. It's actually pretty good. Although these Wolverines need to be attacking that Warp Sphere before another tripod comes out. But I think it's going to be too late about that. Here comes another tripod. But I think Senna's too focused around here. I haven't been paying attention. All the disintegrators have been destroyed, obviously, from all the Wolverines. Now there's just a ton of gunwalkers here. But they should be able to take out these Titans. These Titans are very low health. Senna should be putting them beside the War Factory and then building blocking them with his power plants. But Senna's not paying attention. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably focused on this part right here. He might lose one of his Warp Spheres. He's trying to take out the Hammerheads. And he's going to be going for his refiner up here. Did he lose his MCV? Where's his MCV? Where's Senna's MCV? Did you lose it? Did Warstorm have a Prodigy? I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. Where the hell is it? Where the hell is the construction yard? I guess he might have lost it. I don't know how he lost it. Unit under attack. It's got to be a Prodigy, but I don't see a stasis chamber anywhere. Odd. So yeah, he's going to be. He's got a couple of refineries here, but they're not going to last long because Warstorm is definitely going to destroy these. Senna should vacate these heavy officers back to base, and hopefully he can get in another MCV out quite quickly. I still don't know how Senna lost his MCV. It might have been a Prodigy. I don't know. Probably. But here comes a refinery out here, and the refinery is going to get destroyed as well as this one. But Senna's bringing in some reinforcements. It's not going to be a whole lot. There's only just one Titan and a couple of Hammerheads, but the Hammerheads are going to get absolutely massacred by these Gunwalkers, and then another tripod is going to finish off the rest of this expansion, so no more expansion from Senna, and he needs an expansion because he doesn't have any Tiberium left, and the MCV from Senna has been finished, and his Wolverines are still here. They're focusing on the power from a war storm, and obviously the power may go down, and the power does go down, so no more plasma missile batteries for the moment. But these stranded tripods, they can't crush Titans, so that's a good thing to know for noobs. They can't crush Titans, and that's a good thing for Senna. But another tripod goes down. Both of them been based, and they're going to be going back to base for repairs. Hopefully, Warstorm really needs to save these tripods the best they possibly can. The senior squads are going to get melted from those EPM hammerheads, and now Senna has got his MCV back out. Now he's going to do a little bit better job to protecting it. And he is stalled on cash. So yeah, and all these tip spikes have been, oh no. Sorry about this, I gotta stop. And I gotta stop the stream for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, my car was just in the shop for repairs. So yeah, they gave me a call. So I'll probably edit that out. You'll probably want to hear that. So anyway, Senna's moving back his forces to, away from Warstorm's base right now. And this is, a tech lab has been placed, obviously. So now Warstorm has been finished off that base right there, and now his storm column is going to be finishing up those Wolverines. So yeah, it's both these players are low on economy, and they need to get some more economy going. So Senna finally has a refinery here, and there is a tripod husk. So if Senna's paying attention, he could capture that for himself. And the lightning spike's been placed down now to protect that field, which is quite good. So both Senna and Warstorm now are going to be regrouping their forces and finding a way to destroy the other people's base. Senna still has some construction operations here, but both the tip spikes are going to be getting recaptured by Senna. So if he finally gets his tip spikes back, it's going to take quite a while for them to get the combat engineer. But here come the tripod and gunwalkers to finish off that brim spike. And if Senna's paying attention, he could get that combat engineer inside that brim spike to capture it. I'm not sure if he's going to get it though in time. And another refinery has been placed up now, so Senna's going to be reaping the benefits he has. Holy cow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 harvesters on this field. That's overkill, but you know what? He needs the economy, so I guess he's perfectly fine with that. He's bringing all his forces back to this base right here. The tip spike will go down, and one of the tripod husks will go down as well. So Warstorm is sacrificing his tripods to destroy the tip spike. That engineer does go down, so Senna failed to capture that tip spike, but he does have a couple of tripods. Well, one tripod husk now he can capture, and that one's still facing down that way. So Senna, it could be paying attention, he could be destroying that. The hammerheads now are doing a little bit of flyby, just do a little bit of map control to see what they can find. They do see these plasma missile batteries with the shard launchers, so that's going to suck for those hammerheads. And Senna can't use really many hammerheads in this fight right now. I guess that was a budget storm support power coming in and destroying that engineer. So that kind of sucks for Senna. He's probably going to capture. I think he was trying to destroy the tripod husk instead of the engineer, but I guess he got the engineer instead. So that's not going to be good for Warstorm. Warstorm surprisingly hasn't built a hexapod now. He's just going in for mass tripods and mass gunwalker. He does have his ace chamber, so I guess he probably did go for that project that I missed. And he does have a watchtower to defend this. He has another command post. I guess he lost it. But now he's establishing himself at his base. He already mined half of his Tiberium on his third expansion. Same with Warstorm. And he's been going back probably to the first field, because the first field here has a decent amount of Tiberium, so he could be going there for more economy. Although I don't agree with not going for a tripod or a hexapod, because a hexapod would be wonderful against stuff against the steel towns basically. But Senna is just focusing on his mass titans, and he did manage to take out that tripod husk, which is quite good. But now Senna, it's been a while into this game, and he hasn't built a tech lab yet. He needs to build a tech lab. I think he should be getting one right now, and that'll be pretty good. Here comes some cultists, and the cultists are going to get absolutely shredded by those hammerheads. So this is going to be a pretty good fight. Obviously, Senna has the most amount of forces with this with the titans, but you never know. These tripods do good damage, and these cultists are just going to get absolutely massacred by those hammerheads. Good control there by Senna, pushing all the forces back towards Warstorm's base. I think now that Warstorm needs to identify, he needs to get a hexapod, because hexapod would be pretty good, although these other tripods are going to be under control of Senna, so that wouldn't be the case if he emps it, because he doesn't have he has phase, but that's all I can do. Finally, a tech lab from Senna, and this could be for railguns. Railguns are adaptive armor. I think it's probably gonna be railguns, and that's gonna be pretty good for Senna. He could sell one of his harvest refineries at his second expansion because he doesn't need it, and his third expansion is almost mined out, so he could probably be looking at a bigger army here. Speaking of big army, Senna's massive amount of army. He's going to be going in with a big amount of forces. And he does have a couple Titans in the red here, so he could definitely go back to base for repairs, but I don't think he's going to matter. Definitely what he's going to do. He has a lot of watchtowers here. That's just mainly for the Prodigy. He has some Titans here, and he's going to be attacking the Harvesters. Here comes an Orca Strike coming in, but that's not going to take a station chamber out. Only 2 of the Orcas managed to take flight and get away, so that's not good. Big confrontation now here. These cultists, one of the cultists manages to escape and mind controls one of his own tripods, so that's going to be very good. These Titans now are in the middle of nowhere, and the railguns aren't done yet, so he needs to go back to base. They're almost completed, so now these hammerheads are going to be coming in to help support whatever Senna has. And Senna's going to be losing a couple of his gunwalkers, but unfortunately loses one of Senna's hammerheads, and here comes a Marv. So the Marv is going to be coming out now. Is going to be putting in 4 repair pods, so it's going to be a meat shield Marv, as we like to call it, and that's going to be pretty damn good for Senna. You can use that as a meat shield and do his best to take care of the tripods from Warstorm. So now what's Senna going to do here? Well, he just finished the railguns for his Titans. He's probably going to get adaptive armor. I don't know why would he get adaptive armor. There's nothing. Oh, I guess he could get adaptive armor if the Imp were to come in from the adaptive armor for the Imp and for the extra boost. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be adaptive armor. It is adaptive armor because the Titans changed color, so that's going to be very good. These Titans now are going to be looking in, and these heavy harvesters were looking for more Tiberium, but Warstorm manages to catch it, and they're going to be retreating back to base. Warstorm's not going to go attack them because he's going to get caught right off guard. These Titans here are still back at base. They're not quite repaired yet. And yeah, this game has slowed down just a little bit. Both players are trying to get their forces in order, and then they can do a major push. These Rifle squads have scouted that there's stuff there. I think I just saw a drone support power come down. For Warstorm, the Orca Strike's coming in. I'm not sure what that's for. That's going to be attacking the heavy harvesters. And unfortunately, they're not going to be... They all get destroyed by those gunwalkers. So, another wasted Orca Strike. He's going to use that to good extent. And more hammerheads are being built by Senna. He's got, he's got 3, he's got 6, 9, 10 hammerheads. So that's pretty good. But all he has is Titans and the Marv, which means when Marv has gone down this area here. Nobody's captured the Imp Control Center just yet. It would benefit Senna to capture that. Actually, never mind. He has a space command uplink. So he has his tier 4, tier 3, and tier 2 in this one area right here for Warstorm to destroy. He didn't bother spraying it out all over the place, but that doesn't matter. I guess Senna's confident that he can defend all this tier in that one area. And that's a good way to think about it. He could capture this defensive tower right here because that'll give him massive amounts of range to destroy anything that Warstorm has. Speaking of towers getting captured, Warstorm has captured his defensive structure. So that's going to be even better. And one of the tripods has been phased for some strange reason. So now both these players are probably going to go around and do maybe a base race. This is a lot of tripods here. This is like what? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tripods. 11 tripods. And the drone ship has been here. Oh, I'm glad I found that. I'm glad I found that drone ship. So yeah, that's going to be pretty intense. But unfortunately, for both these players, they're going to be losing all of their bases. So this could turn into a base race. And Senna's not moving his construction unit whatsoever. Only Warstorm is, and Warstorm's drone ship has not been spotted. So he could manage to get away from that area. See what's going to happen. The Titans are just going to be going straight into the base. There's only 5 here, and Warstorm is just selling off all his base. Meanwhile, the rest of the forces are going to go back up in here because his entire base is going to be absolutely decimated. His main base and his second expansion has all been attacked and destroyed. The Hammerheads are doing what they can to destroy the Signature squads, while the tripods and gunwalkers are going to be attacking the remainder of the bases, and these Titans are going to be finishing off the rest of the base. Warstorm, all he might have left is this drone ship, and if these harvesters find out that there's a drone ship here, he could manage to destroy it. But I think Senna doesn't have the proper forces necessary to take this whole forces out. He doesn't have any power. He needs to sell off all these forces. He needs to sell as much stuff as possible. Here comes the orbital strike, and the orbital strike and the shockwave artillery, and they do quite a bit of damage, destroying quite a bit of those gunwalkers. Take out 4 gunwalkers, and this is going to be a major battle here. Senna is definitely going to lose his MCV. He didn't bother moving it before this base. He's going to lose all. He's going to lose all those forces. Adaptive armor goes down, and railgun accelerators as well. So no, he didn't use railgun accelerators. He just used adaptive armor. But that's not going to happen. These Titans are not good for these Nine tripods. And for that matter, altogether, this Marv is all that remains from Senna. He just has a couple more hammerheads left, but against a full fledgling tripods. They're not focusing on the rest. They're focusing on the rest of the buildings, because all that Senna has left is just these 2 buildings, and it's going to be pretty damn close. He's lost all of his tripods. What? He lost all of his tripods. Oh no! EC9'd it. He has a couple of Titans left. This one power plant is all that. He has this one tripod, or this 2 Titans, and the Marv is all that has left. But now, Warstorm is doing something very sneaky. He has that one power plant left to capture, and I don't think Senna is going to note about it. He thinks these are the last structures right here. Oh my God. Senna is going to get his power plant captured, and then he's going to realize what the hell just happened. And then forces are moving away. He doesn't know that the base is there. Oh, this is GG. This is GG. Warstorm is going to capture that power plant, and that's going to be GG, and he knows it. He's building up more engineers. He's bringing in the senior squads right here, and that's it. Senna's been defeated. That was a good game. I'm glad I casted that game. So skip all that. Units graph is here. Structures graph is here. Resources graph is here. Pretty even for the game. Stats, 199,462 to Senna, and 200,224 to EasyAI. All right, so there's a game on a Tournament Odyssey. My name is Cabal, and I hope to see you guys all next time.